Hello YouTube, today I come at you with another SH Figuarts review. Today we're looking at Super Saiyan Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Uh, Looking at the package, it says Awakened Super Saiyan Blood, which I'm assuming is just referring to him being Super Saiyan form. So we're going to look at the package first, as, you know, this usually goes. This is the actual tray he came in, with him in the center and his accessories all lined up around him. Just a clamshell. This is the front flap that comes off separately. And then this is the actual box. It's a good looking package. You know, they usually, SH Figuarts does very well with the photography on their boxes, and they generally look pretty good. You have instructions over here for swapping out his arms, and then some very nice promotional imagery on the back that looks quite good. But the box is just nice. They always are from SHF, in my opinion. So, before we get into Vegeta himself, let's take a look at his accessories and everything he includes. He doesn't really have any blast effects, unfortunately, but I wasn't expecting it to. I knew it didn't when I got it. So his first accessory is a bit of an odd one. He comes with a pair of crossed arms, sculpted separately. Or, well, I mean, they're stuck together, but they're separate from, you know, his actual arms. So he comes with crossed arms that just peg into the biceps or shoulders. So you remove his arms from the bicep. I'm not going to do it on camera because that kind of sucks to do. I've already tried it. But, you know, you just pop off one of his arms and then the other, and then line the shoulders up, face them forward, and pop one of these on at a time. Each hole onto one peg at a time. But these look pretty good. It's a very effective piece, honestly, and looks quite well done. It's hollow on the top, I assume just to keep it lighter so it doesn't fall off. But this looks pretty good. I like it. And I dropped it. But, you know, the crossed arm accessory is pretty cool looking, admittedly. Okay. But these are nice. I don't know the context of these, but they look good. They look really good on him. I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan, I've said it before, but, you know, this guy looked really good. But the crossed arms are neat. And then he has 3 alternate face plates, facial expressions more than anything. So in the package, he comes with this default sort of neutral pissed off expression, where he's furrowing his brow, frowning, and looks a little angry. And then on top of that, he includes an angry yelling face, which looks really good. These just peg into the face, or the head, I mean. So he has this very angry expression, yelling and screaming, and it looks really nice. Okay, I dropped it. But, to pop the face off, you literally just pop it off, and then replace it with the other one. It's not that hard. Holds its connection very well, but it's not hard to get off. And then up next, the last one, he includes a smirking face where he's looking slightly downwards, and his mouth is slightly open, and it looks really good. His eyes are kind of angled to where they're looking off to his right just a little bit, but this is a very nice looking facial expression. I like it. So, 2 faces, an alternate pair of crossed arms, pretty good so far. And then in terms of hands, okay, yeah, I was right. He comes with 2 clawed gripping hands, sort of. They look really good. They're all sculpted very well. So it comes with 2 clawed gripping hands, a pair of flat-palmed, splayed-open hands as well, where his hand is like completely flat to the ground or whatever. And these look great too. So he comes with 2 of those. He comes with a single thumbs up as well. That looks great too. These are all pure white because they're supposed to be gloves, but all the hands look fantastic. And then he comes with a symmetrical pair of I know that's not what they are, but they look like trigger finger hands. He comes with two of these for left and right. And these also look great. I like the way the fingers are curled. They look fantastic. Very mean and aggressive looking. And, of course, on him he has two fists by default. So to pop the hands on and off, you literally just pull it off the ball joint and replace it. It's about as easy as you'd expect it to be. Now, Vegeta himself, the sculpt, the paint is really good. He's a slightly flocked, soft plastic. Like, it's not rubbery or squishy, but it feels very soft to the touch. His hair is a softer plastic, but it's not completely soft. It's still mostly solid, but it will bend and flex a little bit. But not really enough to make that much of a difference. But Vegeta himself looks great. The sculpt, the paintwork is insane. And it's very, very accurate to the show as far as I know. I'm not really that big on Dragon Ball, but I thought he looked good. His boots look nice. His pants, his chest armor, his abdomen, his gloves look great, honestly. They're painted incredibly well and don't really have any spillover, except for a little bit of the blue paint leaching into the white here on his forearms. But besides that, it's fine. His face looks great. His head is fantastic. And he's just very, very well put together. I'm trying to think of what else to say. His aesthetic is perfect. I can't really fault it for anything. It looks great. Now, in terms of articulation, it's pretty standard. He can rock his head from side to side, rotate, full rotation all the way around. He can look down quite far, and looking up is not that much of a problem, and that's more than neutral. So looking up is very good on him in comparison to the Goku figure. His neck has a ball joint at the bottom of it and in the top, so, you know, two ball joints at each end, so it allows for a good range. It's not half bad. Very functional neck, too. I'm just going to cover one arm since, you know, they're both exactly the same. His bicep arm can lift out that far. A little worse than horizontal, but not bad. He has a bicep rotation, and you can unplug the arm for that crossed arm accessory. Double jointed elbow, which will go about that far, so not bad. And his wrist is a swivel and hinge. So, hinge back and kind of a weird angle. Forward just a little bit. It's mostly the angle of the hand I have it on. But, you know, hinge joint and ball joint for the wrists, so they do all you need them to do. His shoulders can do a full rotation, which is kind of expected for most figures. And he has a slight butterfly joint that doesn't offer that much movement, but I feel like it's enough to get the crossed arms to matter. His midsection, his upper torso can rotate, and so can his lower torso. He can crunch forward decently well, honestly. Like, really well. And his arcing back is honestly really good. Not too bad. It's a little gappy, but I don't mind that much. And then, you know, that's more than neutral. What just happened? Oh, is his body on a hinge joint so it can extend? That's weird. Okay, I didn't know that. And he can rock side to side just a little bit. Not as much as I would like, but it'll do. Now, his legs are pretty good. He can kick forward, not perfectly far, but it's good enough. He can kick backwards, basically all the way. His thighs have a little bit of a rotation, not a lot, but more than enough. He can kick out that far, so he can't quite get the spreads. His knees are double jointed, so he can get his calf perpendicular to his thigh. And his ankles are a little better than the Goku's. They have a full range ball joint at the bottom, so he can kick forward and back, has an ankle tilt, swivel, and a toe bend. That doesn't look too bad, honestly. Okay, that's the max on the toe bend, so not too bad. Articulation, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be an 8 out of 10 from me. I like it. I am going to be giving this figure to a friend, so I'm not going to be keeping him. It's more for a friend, but I just wanted to get a video out of him. Oh. Anyways, he's pretty solid. I'd give him an 8 out of 10. Anyways, I hope y'all have a good one, but I'm out. This guy's pretty cool.